Evaluated in isolation, the 2018 Lexus GX 460 will probably wow you with its luxury-lined cabin, expansive features and smooth on-road ride. The trouble is that it has a rather dated design with diminishing appeal. In comparison, virtually every one of the GX 460's through-all luxury SUV rivals offers superior driving manners, interior space, power and fuel economy. They have even more features and are even more comfortable. Of course, there are still some things to like about the GX 460, including its rugged, truck-like construction, commanding driving position, and the latest and greatest off-roading hardware Lexus has to offer. It should be able to take you wherever you want to go. Unfortunately, the aggressive new Lexus styling applied to the GX a few years ago took its toll on its approach angle and ground clearance. As a result, the GX has less clearance than a Volvo XC90, a vehicle that otherwise has nowhere near the GX's four-wheel drive capabilities. At the same time, its truck-like construction significantly reduces its interior space and cargo-carrying versatility. The GX even retains an old-school swing-out tailgate that opens toward the curb. In the end, there's just not enough to the 2018 Lexus GX 460 to warrant a recommendation. It's compromised no matter how you look at it. What's new? There are only a few minor changes in available features for the 2018 Lexus GX 460. If you're seriously considering the GX 460, you probably want to venture off-road in it. But if that's the case, you'll want the added ground clearance the luxury trim's adaptive air suspension provides. Without it, the GX 460's ground clearance is worse than some crossovers. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Lexus GX 460 is a large thorough SUV using traditional body-on-frame construction. It seats 7 people standard. Available secondrow captain's chairs reduce capacity to 6. There are base and luxury trim levels available. Both come with a 4.6-liter V8 engine, 301 horsepower, 329 pound-feet of torque, a 6-speed automatic transmission and 4-wheel drive. Standard equipment on the base trim includes 18-inch wheels, a full-size spare tire, LED headlights, running boards, a flip-up rear window within the swing-out tailgate, roof rails. Lexus Kinetic Dynamic Suspension System improves off-road traction, a sunroof, a rear-view camera, and keyless ignition and entry. Inside, you'll find dual-zone automatic climate control, simulated leather upholstery, power-adjustable front seats, driver seat memory settings, a power-adjustable steering column, a 402/040 split secondrow seat sliding, reclining, folding and a 50/50 split folding third-row seat. Infotainment features include Lexus Inform emergency and remote vehicle services, an 8-inch touchscreen, 2 USB ports, Bluetooth, and a 9-speaker sound system with a CD player and satellite and HD radio. Standalone options include a blind spot monitoring system with rear cross-traffic alert, LED fog lights, automatic wipers, a windshield deicer, heated and ventilated front seats and a navigation system. The premium package bundles most of those standalone options minus blind spot monitoring and further adds parking sensors, heated secondrow seats, leather upholstery and 3-zone climate control. You can also add secondrow captain's chairs. The GX 460 Luxury comes with all of the above as standard plus an adaptive and auto-leveling suspension, power folding and auto-dimming mirrors, headlight washers, a heated wood-trimmed steering wheel, a rear cargo cover, the secondrow captain's chairs and upgraded leather upholstery. Only the luxury model can be enhanced with a 17-speaker Mark Levinson sound system, a touchscreen rear seat entertainment system, and the driver support package, which adds adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning and automatic braking, front and side view cameras, a driver inattention monitoring system, lane departure warning, automatic high beams, crawl control and off-road, low-speed cruise control system and the Mark Levinson sound system. The Sport Design package adds special styling elements to the premium or luxury models. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically comes in multiple versions that are fundamentally similar. The S in this review are based on our full test of the 2017 Lexus GX 464.6 liters V8, 6-speed automatic, 4WD. 0. Driving. The GX 460 has much going for it but stumbles in key areas. Its transmission and gas pedal calibration get in the way of the willing V8. The suspension system gives it nimble handling, but the steering is lifeless and numb. And its impressive off-road hardware is foiled by low-slung bodywork. Acceleration. The GX 460's 4.6-liter V8 has only 301 horsepower but is energetic enough to propel it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.5 seconds. In normal use, though, the GX can feel lethargic owing to its heavy curb weight and economy-minded throttle pedal and transmission calibration. Braking. Brakes feel reliable and responsive in everyday use. The pedal travel is a bit long, but not in an excessive way. It feels right. Our test sample stopped in a respectable 124 feet in our 60 miles per hour panic stop test. Steering. You don't have to turn the wheel much when parking and it'll make a tighter U-turn than you'd guess. The effort is neither too light nor too heavy. Good at resisting crosswinds, too. But the response is dull and the feel is non-existent. It's as if your fingertips have gone to sleep. Handling. The GX comes with a clever suspension system that provides flat cornering on mountain roads yet automatically switches off to give excellent articulation when off-road. The result is a very nimble SUV for its size and height. No tippiness or stomach upset on the road to the lake with this one. Drivability. The GX's transmission shifts very smoothly, which gives this SUV a refined demeanor. But the throttle pedal and transmission seem to play dumb when you want to accelerate smartly. It requires more pedal force than it should to accelerate and even more to trigger a downshift. Off-road. Has a low-range transfer case and a lockable center differential, and the suspension system automatically generates impressive wheel articulation. But ground clearance isn't great, and the overhangs are low. Will someday be a good choice for second owners who add expedition bumpers and a lift kit. Comfort. It's quiet, the climate control system will please everyone, and the ride isn't liable to get your tummy rumbling. But make sure you test those seats before you sign on the dotted line. Everyone is different in this regard, but we found it hard to get past the plank-like seat bottoms. Seat comfort. Seats offer good lateral support and look comfy, but the leather seat bottoms and seat backs feel flat and unyielding. A staffer who took it on a long road trip was uncomfortable within 10 minutes. The middle row seats are flat and shapeless, apparently designed to fold rather than provide comfort. Ride comfort. The GX 460 is generally smooth and airy without being floaty or buoyant. But triples and patches in the asphalt often create a mild jostling motion and head toss, as if elements of the suspension are too taut and won't let the system relax. Noise and vibration. Extremely quiet on all fronts, there's little wind, road or engine noise. It's a nice quiet backdrop whether you're having a conversation or listening to the high-end stereo. Climate control. Controls are simple and easy to figure out at a glance. The vents are good-sized, and the fan doesn't make much racket. And all three rows have their own vents, with separate controls located in the middle row. Front heated and ventilated seats and heated rear seats offer multiple settings. Interior. The Lexus GX looks good inside, and the layout is pleasing and easy to operate. There's generally a good deal of space, and the driving position is easy to set to your liking. The high seating position gives a commanding view of the road, but makes the step up higher than in newer crossover SUVs. Ease of use. This Lexus lacks the brand's remote touch infotainment interface, and the GX is the better for it. All the control knobs, buttons and stalks are easy to identify, learn and use, and that even goes for the entertainment and navigation interface. Getting in jetting out. The GX is a bit tall because it's a body-on-frame SUV, but it's not too bad. It comes with features that offset its height, integrated side steps and two interior grab handles at each door, The doors open wide, too. Third row access is tight but in line with the segment. The captain's chairs help. Driving position. The seats have numerous adjustments and, unlike in many Toyota Lexus products, the wheel has a decent telescoping range. But the left footrest platform feels a bit close. Our test drivers change their position more than usual to relieve discomfort from the seat bottom seat comfort section. Roominess. Plenty of leg and headroom up front. Middle row headroom is generous, and legroom is fine if the driver is shorter than 6'3", but the rear doors crowd your elbows. The third row is tight, but it's larger than expected. The back is best for kids and short trips only. Visibility. Surprisingly good visibility all around because of the generous glass area, low door sills, good-sized mirrors and a large camera screen. The headlights offer impressive clarity and coverage whether you're on low beams or high. Optional front and rear proximity sonar aids parking in tight quarters. Quality. The interior of the GX is pleasing to look at, with an impressive combination of rich materials and textures. It looks well built and durable, too. Utility. The second and third rows of seats fold flat into the floor, but carrying capacity isn't class-leading. That's probably because the load deck of this traditional body-on-frame SUV is a bit high. It has a decent tow, but the tow hitch and wiring are dealer accessories, not factory integrated. Small item storage. Front seat occupants enjoy good-sized door pockets, 4 places for beverages and a couple of handy nooks. The center console and glove box aren't spectacular, but they get the job done. Middle row door pockets are on the small side, and the flip-up cup holders are nothing to write home about. Cargo space. The tall roof and fold-flat seats make a decent-sized cargo hold whether the middle row is up or down. But there's minimal space behind the third row, and the way it all folds into the floor makes for a high-load deck. The side-hinged rear door is hinged on the wrong side, blocking curbside access. Child safety seat accommodation. This truck stands a bit high, which means you have to lift the kids up into place. The middle row has latch anchors hidden behind a Velcro flap and top tethers for 2 seats, but the third row only has the top tethers and requires the use of the seat belt's locking retractor mechanism. Towing. Tow hitch and trailer wiring harness socket are not standard or fully integrated, they're a dealer-installed accessory. When installed, the hitch receiver will always be visible because there's insufficient space for a hidden installation. The tow of 6,500 pounds is respectable for the class. Technology. The sound system is strong, with numerous audio sources to choose from. But the GX feels like a time capsule, with clunky voice controls, dated graphics, and no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto support. Desirable active safety aids are only offered on the highest grade in an option package. Audio and navigation. Superb sound quality from the premium audio system, which also has HD radio and a CD player. But the navigation graphics feel dated, they are quite low resolution, and the traffic density lines are comically thick. Smartphone integration. Bluetooth pairing is easy because it doesn't always require a second confirmation step. USB jacks connect an iPhone smoothly, and the stereo remembers where your podcast left off the next time you start up. But this SUV does not have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which seems out of touch. Driver aids. The GX feels old because many active safety aids are only available in an $4,340 option package that's exclusive to the top-level luxury grade, a minimum spend of $68,715. Our well-equipped, $60,300 test vehicle had blind spot monitoring with cross-traffic alert as an $800 option, but that's it. Voice control. The system recognizes speech well but requires the use of fairly structured commands. For instance, you can't say "call Mark" when the navigation screen is displayed, you must first say "phone" and let the system switch over. No press and hold Siri access either.